What's going on, people? You got to remind yourself that you've got to lock in this year so you can be the best version of yourself. Yeah. Nobody else cares about yourself until you're doing really well in life. Yeah. And you owe yourself a chance to lock in to the things what you want, whether they be materialistical things, whether they be a little holiday, whether they be a nice car, whether they be a little rollie. Give yourself that chance to lock in. What do I mean by that? Yeah. There are so much distractions like in life, day to day, things going on, other people's lives, shit what just don't concern you. But you get yourself involved and you give a bit of your time to that motion when that ain't nothing fueling, that ain't doing nothing for you, basically. Ain't doing fuck all for you. But you keep on investing your time in that and not your time within yourself. And this needs to be your reminder to tell yourself, I'm talking to myself as well, you need to lock in. When I mean lock in, I mean really get into your mind and ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want from the next 6 months of life? What do you want from the next year of your life? What do you want to gain back? What do you want to improve on? How are you going to do that? What are you going to, what sacrifices are you going to take, yeah, so you can get there? A sacrifice what I've been taking so I can get to where I need to get to is not drinking. Yeah, I don't mind not drinking. I mean, it's not a big thing for me. I'm not a big drinker, but cancelling out drinking, making sure that I've got time to be able to work out, to be able to feel good about myself, but also be on this journey of focusing on the money. Go and get bread, get your money up. That's something that I've been missing in my own life, is having that bread up. But I ain't going to suffer because I'm locked in. I understand that I've had to go about life a certain way for a certain period of time until I was able to breathe, able to say, you know, I've got enough dough now. We're all right. But I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have given up. I should have stayed locked in, but I got locked out. Yeah? I got locked out. But what I'm saying to you lot is that no one's going to tell you to lock in, because you see the competition with people like this person being successful, that person being successful. Some of your own friends want success for you, but not as much as they want it for themselves. But you still hang with these people. Do you get it? But sometimes you got to distance yourself so you can lock in for yourself. And no one's going to tell you that, man. That's the fucked up thing. No one is going to say it to you. Distance yourself from people a little bit. Allow yourself to have a level of growth within you, whatever you're doing, whether it's relationships, whether it's the way how you conduct yourself, whether it's your eating pattern. Do you get it? Like, break the cycle, innit? And you got to break the cycle by being serious. I was never going to be serious just by talking about it. I had to do it by actions. Actions sound like they speak louder than words. People say that all the time. It's a fact. At the end of the day, if you start locking in, people start noticing that around you, noticing you're not on that bullshit what you was on before. You're not taking that type of nonsense. You're not here for the jokes. You're here to get paid and get out. And when you get out, you invest within yourself. These are the emotions what, once you start going through them for yourself, yeah, you see a big change within you, the people around you, everything. Because now you can see things a lot clearer. You got to understand, this rat race of life, yeah, has changed on a different trajectory where, believe me, someone doesn't know you. They want you to have less than what they got just because of the way how maybe you look or sound or act or where you're from. Like you had choice of where your parents bought their house. Do you get it? You can't help that you was born in Notting Hill. You can't help that you was born in Primrose. You cannot help that you was born in Hackney, my guy. It's just where you was born. But there's someone that dislikes that because they know someone who's from that area, they don't get along or whatever. That's not you. But you're having to wear that jacket. This is why you got to lock in. This is why you've not got to be phased by people who don't always say to you, well done. You got to just keep moving with it. Some people, you got to understand, they're not as happy for you as you are for them in those situations. But that should be another reason why to tell you you got to keep locking in. You got to lock into your thing, because people who are on your frequency, they will gravitate to you. I've realized with the conversation which I have with people online, people gravitate to my message because they understand the truth, what I'm talking about. The truth is, you need to lock in for yourself. There isn't a lot of people in life that are going to tell you that they want to see you do good. They want to see you do well, but as well good and successful enough to succeed what they have been doing. Don't know. Why don't people say I want to see you do better than me? Not like we're having a competition, but I've got to this point. I want to see you carry the baton and keep on going. It's just something different what you could say to someone. Do you get it? Like, I've met so many different people, yeah? And people who I've made like my friend, I've only wanted them to do well in all aspects of life. If I can help to any degree, I'm going to help. I'm that type of friend. But I won't be a fool, because people will use you for to their advantage. And nobody wants to be like that. Nobody wants to feel used. Do you get it? It's not nice. As we get older, we understand that. And I think you see that through people who are really old and don't have a lot of people around them, because they might have used people, spoke to people disrespectfully, all those types of things. But can they say to themselves, there was a time in life where they was locked in? Don't know. You're going to be able to say it after this video. You're going to be able to say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to give myself 6 months of being locked in, make a plan, how to do stuff, and how I'm going to operate to move forward. And I'm telling you, like, I decided to do something like that, and it changed like my life, period. I decided that I can do this content thing. What am I waiting for? And let's go. So once I started to do that, everything just kind of like changed for me, because I no longer have to think really hard how to make content or to tell you stuff which makes sense. Because one, I'm not afraid. Two, I'm locked in. And when I'm locked in, I'm in a different type of mode. I'm telling you, different mode. I can make content every single day. I realize that. And I realize that unless I lock in at this point in my life when I'm near my prime, I'm never going to know if I could do it or not, because I'm not going to have this type of energy all the time. When you're in your Optimus Prime, man or woman, yeah, you should start whatever side hustle you want to be a main thing and see where you can get it, because at this point you've got a lot of energy, and that energy is powerful. And I've realized that with the business endeavors that I've embarked on in life, like from early, whether it's making connections with people, whether it's making sure that I'm part of something. And I've made sure I've done that a few times over my journey, because I'll never let people pencil me out, because I'm locked in, and I was locked in to do that idea, and I started that idea, and I will be credited from that idea. But these are a lot of things people just don't want to see you be doing in life, man. People don't want to see you be doing better than them, but you don't have to worry about them, because they come and they go, man. When a lot of people would listen to this video, they could say that there was someone in life that could help them, yeah, but they never helped them. Why is that? Did you not seem like you needed help? They know you needed help. But sometimes people just don't want to see you doing well or doing good in life. And it's sad that people are like that, because you can't take any of that fucking money with you anywhere. If you die, you can't take it with you. But I guess that's just life, innit? And everyone's life is written for them in their own words, innit? And that's why I always tell people, man, you know, like, you could be down and a moment happened to you, what just sparks like just a fire in you, man. And you just start getting on your fucking grind. You start locking in. You start making sure that people see you, hear you, notice you. And that's powerful, man. You know, if you've got that ability as a person, believe that's a strength in life, which a lot of people don't have, man. Like, you got to practice some of these things to get really good at them. Like, I've practiced locking in numerous amounts of times in life, and I've been able to get to some good heights, and I've been able to create some mad things. Like, I think even at some of my lowest points, when I locked in, I made Mr. London Plumber as an idea. And when I locked in again, I made another idea, which was Trade Part Finder. The next locking in's coming in soon. It's to do with education, and I'm going to blow it up. But I like to have little spells and breaks off of my locked in, because obviously I've got to live life as well. It's stupid not to say that you don't want to live life, of course, but I know I need to set my life up in a way, and a lot of us need to set our lives up in certain ways. So this is why I tell people to lock in. Don't play about. At least give yourself a little 6 months where you try to lock in. See how it feels. It's hard going through times when, you know, you ask yourself, is it worth it and all that? But you're never going to know until you try. Like, you be a trier and see what the results are, because there are many people, yeah, like in life, who have like achieved like big accomplishments, but didn't realize that they was able to do it. And when they do it, they've succeeded themselves. So that's the point where they give up. But you don't even have to be that person neither. You could choose the person who you want to be. But I've seen it through like sports people when they say they've won like world championships or world titles and all that bullshit from boxing. And that just made me think to myself, wow, at that point, you've got nothing. You feel like you've got no more of a ceiling to reach. But there is always a high ceiling in life. Everyone should know that. There's levels to this shit. But you lock in and you can start to see your potential level for yourself. I've seen it with people who I've been around in life. I've seen them blow up, multi-millionaire, killing it. One of my brethrens, good guy, good heart, good guy, man. Yeah, man, I know some wild people still. Tell some mad stories. Not for the internet, though. But yeah, I've seen all of those people lock in, even from the outside, looking at them, saying, do you know what? You definitely knuckled down and got straight to business, and you keep working as well, man. I mean, your work effort is inspiring to be around, because it just makes you go back on your little circle and say, I got to start levels, man. I got to start doing stuff. And rarely as adults, you get that feeling from other people. But if you do, cherish that, man, because that's the type of shit will bring you back alive, bring you back into the game. That being around my friend like that brought me back into the game so much, man, because it opened my eyes into what I can be capable of, or what I can build, because I'm a visionary person. I view it in my head, then I realize that I can lock in. So when I'm able to lock in, that's when I'm able to be quite precise about it, because I've had a lot of time, well, enough time, what I think, to be able to execute it well. So that's why people say work smart and not hard. Because working hard just doesn't make any sense in life. You're not going to get much places. You could work as hard as you can, and you could be the hardest worker and still never get the gratitude or the respect for it. There's so many people that have amazing hard jobs, and they do it day in, day out, night shift, early shift, continental shift, and they don't get any praises, but they're amazing people. Shout them out. We need more people like that don't need the praises. But there's some of us who do want or like praises from others. You be the person who you want to be, innit? I'm just telling you to lock in, because the time's always ticking with the year. We're in the fourth quarter, we're in April, and you ain't thought about locking in yet. That's crazy. Get locked in, man. Locked into the stuff what's going on in your life. Think about the positive things what you can do for other people. Think how you could change things full 60 within like 3 months, 4 months. You can really get your bread up. You can really, you know, be living a nice life if you get yourself settled in a nice place. Get your feet underneath the carpet and get comfy. Lock in and subscribe to this channel as well, man, because every moment comes over me at some points, and I just want to jump on and go live and just tell people the reality in it. The reality of life is that you need to start locking in. Not everybody wants to see you win. But if you want to see yourself win, just do it for yourself. Give yourself a chance. I always felt like I was really cool, and sometimes I've seen a lot of stuff before. So it's not all the time that I want to engage, because I've seen it already. I've seen where it's got some people. But it's very different when it happens to you. Do you know what I mean? When you become the person. But with that time comes like great responsibility. I think that a lot of people don't realize that, because when some people have locked in and they've got to like dream parts, let's say a content creator or something, they've got to make millions of pounds. One little fuck up their whole shit. Out in the club with some gallivanting, man didn't have you in check. We fucked up the whole bag. Happens. Don't let that shit happen to you, man. You see some stuff, what people do, and learn from their mistakes, innit? They say you should learn a lot of your mistakes in your 20s, yeah? And not do them in your 30s. Let's hope that that's true for most of us, because mistakes are a common thing to be made. It's just when you're not learning from them, you know? You got to learn from a lot of your mistakes, what you do now, because they have a reaction later on in life, man. You know, like men who can't admit to maybe the way they are, or maybe the way they carry themselves, or men who can't commit, you know, later on in life it becomes a problem, because everyone's in a couple. Do you get it? Tomorrow I'm going to do something about relationships. You know, I'm going to do a little live about relationships. I'm going to talk about it. Big man's been in couples still, so we're going to get to that. But make sure you subscribe, you know. And shout out everyone dropping little comments in the comment section as well, man. Big up yourself, man. I'm out.